Hello, New Covenant family. What a joy to be with you today, celebrating 50 years. 5 decades. Wow, amazing. God has been so faithful. He's been so good.
That's a great milestone. I wasn't there in the very beginning with 50 years ago, but there were some great people, Bob and Helen Beckett, of course, the founders, and Debbie's their daughter, and you had the Rogers family, the Hammond family, the Flynn family, and they were all hungry for God.
Yeah.
And they didn't mind paying whatever sacrifice to go across country or wherever to find a fresh inspiration from God and in God. And they brought it home, and then just amazing things sprang out of that with salvations and baptism of the Holy Spirit all the time. Remember, that was back in the Charismatic Renewal days, and healings and miracles, words of knowledge. It was just pretty cool. We had some crazy cool Holy Spirit stuff. I remember one time in a conference, and the whole room was full, and some people passing by out on I-270 called into the local fire department and said, "There's a fire in the building." They saw flames jumping out of the roof. Well, the fire department comes and says, "Where's the fire?" Well, we had a fire, but it wasn't the kind of fire they were looking for. And it was pretty amazing. It was almost as if like second book of Acts probably was being written. And so another thing we talked about maybe in the 80s or 90s, we were just reminiscing over all of the early days of New Covenant Fellowship, and we realized that probably 30 to 35 national and international ministries sprang out of those first 10 or so years. It's pretty amazing. That's pretty rich soil when God births a movement, and those ministries were flung all over the nation and all over the world. And I just have been struck many times at the level of hunger that propelled, especially those early days, propelled people into the presence of God. And if I could say anything is on this 50-year celebration, I'd like to bless New Covenant with a fresh new baptism of the hunger of God, a hunger for God.
Good.
Fresh and new and innocent and contagious. And something that's gripping, and something that causes your hearts and everybody's hearts around to be filled with an unusual awareness of the presence of God being in your midst. God bless you all. We love you.
We bless you. Happy anniversary.